Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
An excellent pick up to 34 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the Pro Bowl. They're oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Off the play fake, Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Open man is Uzama. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. They'll run the option right here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run it with Elliott. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to Big.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
As the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter from the 6. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back. Oh, this is blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Now you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win
this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A first down throw for Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie run.
I'm the best, I'm the best,